Welcome back to the Plus Side of Nashville. 1 in 6 people in Nashville lacks access to enough food to sustain a healthy lifestyle. Those are statistics that we want to change, and that's exactly what the Nashville Food Project is working so hard to do. And here to tell us more about that is Elizabeth Langle-Martin, the Community Engagement Manager. Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's always a pleasure to talk to you all. You're doing such great work in the community.
Thank you.
It's so mind-boggling to think that 40% of the food here in Nashville that we have as a community goes to waste. That
Absolutely.
is 40%. And you all have been around for quite a while now. What, since 7 years, or maybe 7 years?
We started in 2007 as a local branch of a wider nonprofit, and then we became our own independent nonprofit in 2011, and that's when we became the Nashville Food Project.
So you saw this crazy statistic of just people wasting food, and you just set about to change that. Talk about the mission and what you all started out doing and where you are now.
Yeah, so we do exist in the tension of these two statistics. So 40% of all food produced in the U.S. ends up going to waste. But here in the Nashville area, 1 in 6 persons are food insecure. So that means that they don't have consistent access to healthy food and food that they want and that they need. And so we have developed our programs around these concepts of growing, cooking, and sharing nourishing food with this goal of building a community and working towards community food security. And so yeah, that's kind of what that's our goal, that's what we're passionate about. And so we kind of exist in that tension of those two statistics and believe that there is enough for everyone to have what they need.
And you all do a really great job of making sure of that by not only growing your own food, but you work with meal partners as well. Talk about your gardens, because you grow a lot of your own foods and you help others as well with gardens.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're known for our meals program, but our first big emphasis is grow. And so we have 3 types of gardens. One is a production garden, which means all the food that's being grown in our production gardens goes directly into our meals. So that's how we get those really high quality organic produce and make sure that our kitchens have access to that consistently.
Are all of your gardens organic?
They are. They're not certified organic because of the size of them. However, they use all organic growing practices.
That is
no pesticides
wonderful.
or anything like that. Yeah.
Oh, that is wonderful.
And so the second type of gardening we do is community gardening. So if there's families in the Nashville community that have food access struggles and are interested in learning how to grow their own food, we provide the support and the space and the classes and seeds and stuff so that they can start to learn to grow their own food and take that home to supplement their grocery budgets.
I love that.
Yeah. And then there's one more type. The third type of gardening we do is a branded program called Growing Together. And we actually work with 7 farmers who are from other countries that have entered the U.S. as refugees. And they were farmers in their home countries, but once they arrived here didn't have access to land or had language barriers that made it difficult to market their goods. And so we lease land and provide the infrastructure and the translation support to help those folks grow their own businesses and grow produce and then sell it at the Richland Park Farmers Market and to different restaurants around the community.
So you all are reaching out to everyone in the community. You're trying to find a way to reach out to everyone. And I know you work with some meal distribution partners. You go to different areas to take your food truck, because you do have a food truck, and that's the way you go about sharing some of your food as well.
Yeah. So every week our kitchens, we run 2 commercial kitchens, and every week we put out about 5,000 meals. And so we serve these meals in partnership with other nonprofits. So if a nonprofit is doing some type of programming that does poverty interrupting work and they believe that nutritional support would enhance that programming, that's where we step in. So for something like the YWCA or the YMCA's after school programs, they have these incredible programs and they believe they can be enhanced by having really high quality meals offered to their clients and guests. And we provide those meals and step in and support them in that.
Wow. Well, we've got to learn lots more about the Nashville Food Project, but we got to take a break.
Okay.
And so we'll be back with more right after this.